Vehicle this morning has been identified. What police say he was trying to do right before he was struck.
Plus, the latest on the tragedy at Astroworld, what we know about the victims involved and what Harris County investigators are now saying.
But first, we now know the name of the man killed in an apparent road rage incident on the city's west side. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office identifying him as 46-year-old Orlando Castillo.
Yeah, sheriff's investigators say Castillo was running to break up a fight when he was hit. Our Jonathan Cotto has the details.
Just before 10 last night, a man heading to break up a fight was hit and killed on Potranco Road. Sheriff's investigators saying the woman who hit and killed the man did not have time to miss him when he ran into traffic, apparently to break up that road rage-fueled fight. They say the victim came from this convenience store trying to stop others from fighting. Deputies say they believe the road rage happened at another location and may have involved another crash and another vehicle. After the fatal accident, deputies questioned the people they believe were involved in that road rage fight. Sheriff's investigators still looking into this fatal accident and the details on what led the victim running to break up that fight. We're located just feet away from where this incident all unfolded. Deputies tell us the driver of the car that hit that man did stop and is cooperating with police. As for that victim, he was taken to a nearby hospital where he later died from his injuries. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
New this evening, a San Antonio police officer is suspended from duty and facing criminal charges.
Details pretty limited tonight, but our Lee Waldman is live outside the Bexar County Jail with the charges that officer is facing. Lee?
Yeah, this evening, we know that SAPD officer Philip Ortiz Jr. was arrested on a charge of assault causing bodily injury. It's a misdemeanor. According to a release from SAPD, Ortiz was off duty when he got into a fight with a person he was dating around 1:30 this morning. Things escalated and Ortiz allegedly assaulted that victim. Now, another part of this, we're hearing that an officer's service weapon was fired during this fight. Now, what's not clear is whose weapon it was or who pulled the trigger. We know right now no one was hurt by that service weapon, and at last checked, Officer Ortiz is still in jail, but he did post his $2,000 bond. Now, we're hearing from the department. They tell us Ortiz has been an officer for 5 years now, and he serves in the Northwest Patrol. Currently, he's suspended without pay. Live in San Antonio, Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
A story we will continue to follow. Thank you, Lee. 3 people are injured, including an alleged drunk driver after a wrong-way crash on the north side. San Antonio police say it happened on Bitters Road near Hebner Road around 2 o'clock this morning. Officers say a truck hit a curb near Bitters, went into the opposite lane and hit a light pole before continuing to drive. Soon after, though, the driver of the truck crashed head-on with a white sedan. That truck going up in flames on impact. Fortunately, a bystander was able to pull that driver out. The victims in the white car were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Police say the driver now faces 2 counts of intoxication assault.
Also new this evening, for the very first time since her harrowing encounter, the victim of the Alamo Quarry Market carjacking is telling her story. We want to warn you, the following images may be graphic to some viewers. San Antonio police believe Alana Castaneda was shot in the face by 18-year-old Julio Cesar Rivera II during an attempted carjacking on Tuesday. The night of the shooting, Castaneda was just going to Whole Foods for a sandwich when Rivera demanded her car at gunpoint.
It just happened so fast that he got the gun and my face rotated, quickly followed by my body, and I ended up collapsing on the ground. And I didn't hear anything but ringing. And I looked down and I just saw that I was just drenched in blood.
The bullet broke bones in her face and became lodged in her neck, prompting an hours-long surgery and leaving her with damaged hearing. Tonight on the Night Beat, you hear the rest of her story. She shares what kept her grounded as she fought to survive and the hurdles she still has to overcome.
San Antonio police say a trail of blood led them to 2 stabbing suspects over on the city's south side overnight. This was the scene around 1 a.m. on West Mitchell and King Rogers streets. Police say they found a man in his 30s stabbed to death in the yard near that intersection. A blood trail then led officers to a nearby home where one person was detained. Officers also detained another person who was walking near the backside of that home. Charges still pending as that investigation continues.
Two families displaced after a man fell asleep with a lit cigarette, causing a fire in the apartment complex. It happened just before 1:30 this morning on Springvale Drive. That's near Valley High Drive inside Loop 410. Investigators say the lit cigarette caught a mattress on fire and quickly spread to the walls of the bedroom. The fire was contained to one apartment unit, but the unit on the first floor sustained heavy water damage. One person was treated for smoke inhalation, and the Red Cross was called to help the families affected.
Tonight, we are continuing to follow that tragedy at Astroworld, where 8 people died as the crowd surged towards the stage at a Travis Scott concert in Houston on Friday night. The youngest victim, just 14 years old.
Now, the coroner is releasing a photo to help identify one of those victims. ABC's Marcus Moore shares the latest on the investigation.
The tragedy unfolded Friday night. Approximately 50,000 fans were at Travis Scott's sold-out music festival in Houston when the crowd began to surge towards the stage. 300 people were treated for minor injuries at the scene.
25 were transported to the hospital. 13 are still hospitalized, including 5 that are under the age of 18.
8 lives were lost in the chaos, the youngest just 14 years old. Among the victims, Brianna Rodriguez, a 16-year-old high school junior, and 21-year-old engineering student Franco Patino. Concert goers describing what they saw.
I saw a lot of people getting pushed, saw a lot of people being passed out and trying to leave and trying to exit.
I could feel myself like if I was drowning underwater, like I was gasping for air.
Travis Scott seen here in this Apple Music live stream asking for help.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here.
ICU nurse Madeline Eskins fainted, but after waking up, she says she sprang into action.
I was like, okay, well, I'm an ICU nurse. Like, let me help. I'm just trying to go around, trying to control the chaos as much as I can.
Scott speaking out on Instagram.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night.
A makeshift memorial now stands along a fence outside NRG Park where those 8 lives were lost.
I get it, accidents happen, but it's everybody's job to prevent it.
Judge Lena Hidalgo, Harris County's top elected official, promising a full investigation.
The families of those who died and everybody affected deserve answers. I'm calling for an objective, independent investigation as to what went on and how it could have been prevented.
Marcus Moore, ABC News, Houston.
Still ahead on the news at 5:30, another court takes on the Biden administration's employee vaccine mandate. What we know about that case so far, plus the latest numbers when it comes to Americans vaccinated against COVID-19.
The Fifth Court of Appeals in New Orleans is temporarily blocking the Biden administration's vaccine rules for businesses with more than 100 employees. The court says there are constitutional issues with the mandate. It's not clear whether it would have a nationwide impact or only apply to states under its jurisdiction. 27 states, including Texas, have already sued the Biden administration. Lawyers have until 5 p.m. tomorrow to respond to the courts.
Meanwhile, 7 out of 10 American adults are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19. That's according to the CDC. Since children aged 5 to 11 were just authorized to get the Pfizer vaccine this week, the CDC is doing more recalculating on the total population. Revised numbers on the percentage of eligible Americans who have received their first dose should be available soon.
Outside with Live Cam this evening. It's been a beautiful weekend, and your eyes don't deceive you. We are getting very close to sunset time. In fact, sunset here in San Antonio today is at 5:43, so just a few minutes away. But I do hope you enjoyed that extra hour of sleep last night and early this morning. Some subtle changes to the weather over the next few days, and then our next front arrives closer to Veterans Day, and we'll talk about your forecast shortly. But first, let's check on the aquifer. Today it is up almost half a foot to 667.4, and in your pollen count, still looking good here. Molds are only allergen reported today. They're low at the count of 200. We'll be right back.
Fewer hours of daylight out there, but you got out there and enjoyed some of the nice weather today.
Oh yeah, I made a stipulation for my family today. We stay outside the majority of the day until I have to go to work, and it was so worth it.
Smart.
I stayed inside and watched football. I feel guilty now. But I opened the windows. Does that count?
That does count. I'll give it to you.
Oh yeah, it was a great weekend to do that. We've got to soak up these nearly perfect weather days while we can. Here's a look at the time lapse from today. You guessed it, really nothing but blue sky out there on this Sunday. I hope you're able to either open the windows or enjoy some time outside. 44 our morning low, up to 73 this afternoon. That high temperature right about average for this time of year. And our record highs right now are in the upper 80s, even the low 90s. And thankfully we'll be staying far away from those numbers in the week ahead. But you'll notice through the middle part of the week a gradual warm up, more clouds, especially by Tuesday, and a little bit more humidity through the middle of the week as well. And then our next front arrives closer to Veterans Day. Not a drastic change by Thursday, but we'll actually see a much cooler, drier air mass settle in by the end of the week and heading into the start of next weekend. So we will see another swing in our temperatures, but not for several more days. Currently, it's really nice out there. 72 New Braunfels, also 72 in Uvalde, 80 in Cotulla. So it's a touch on the warm side, but still pretty comfortable with our dew points down in the 40s and 50s. So still feeling really pleasant. Now, our wind direction this weekend has moved around to the southeast. So that is what will gradually start to pull in a little bit more humidity over the next few days. Right now, our winds are pretty light at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, a bit higher out to the west, closer to Del Rio. With a slight bump up in our dew points tonight and really light winds overnight, we will likely see some dense fog settle in spots through early tomorrow. So after midnight, through about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, we are looking at some areas of dense fog possible. So keep that in mind for your morning drive. You'll want to check in with the GMSA team tomorrow morning. Mike will have the latest visibility numbers for you, but just keep in mind, we are expecting some fog tomorrow morning, especially along and west of I-35. Then by mid to late morning, that will clear up and we'll see good amount of sunshine heading into tomorrow afternoon. So file that away for the early part of the day on Monday. Some fog will be possible. We'll start you off a little warmer tomorrow morning. It will still be cool. A lot of us will start off in the 50s and then we'll climb back into the 70s tomorrow afternoon, but we'll also tack on a few degrees to your afternoon high temperature tomorrow, getting closer to 80 with mostly sunny skies and still feeling fairly comfortable in the afternoon, but our dew point numbers will be steadily climbing through the middle part of the week. Jumping ahead to Tuesday here, more cloud cover moving in. This is mainly going to be some of that mid and high level cloud cover. Our afternoon highs will still be mid to upper 70s, so not a whole lot warmer here. But as we get to Wednesday, that's when our highs will jump to near 80 here in San Antonio. Some low to mid 80s will be possible, and you'll also feel the humidity a bit more by Wednesday. But here's our next front. It will sink through the area on Thursday. Doesn't look like we're going to get really any rain out of this front on Thursday. I'll leave in a chance of a stray shower early in the day. We'll get a slight humidity drop Thursday afternoon, but our temperatures really won't move very much. And what's interesting about this next front coming in Thursday into Friday, the really cooler, drier air mass is going to lag about a day behind the initial front as it moves through. So as we get into Friday, another shot at some isolated rain and then really starting to get cooler Friday afternoon, potentially a high temperature in the 60s Friday and much cooler heading into next weekend. But next weekend also looks good. We're adding up some really good weekend streaks here. But as far as rain chances go, really low chance of a stray shower early Thursday. Slightly better, but still pretty low chance of rain early Friday. So that's our next set of changes for the next few days. A gradual warm up to near 80 by Wednesday. Guys.
Ooh, I love it. I love it so much. Thank you, Katie.
All right, Andrew, Dallas waited until the fourth quarter to get on the scoreboard, and that was too little, too late.
Yeah, you can't get down 30 points and expect to come back in the fourth quarter. When we come back, we'll talk about Dallas's shocking loss to Denver and what went wrong for the offense. Plus, very different story for the Roadrunners, who won again last night and are moving up in the AP ranks. Got that for you next.
It's getting surreal. I mean, really, we can deny it and say we don't listen to it, we don't pay attention to it, but I mean, that just sounds nuts, right? I mean, that's just crazy. We haven't been home in a month. We went through heck, and we're coming home 9-0. I hope that thing is rocking like I've been dreaming of it when we get back home.
Hey, Coach Jeff Traylor still can't believe the Roadrunners are 9-0 and hopes for a warm welcome back to the Alamo City next Saturday in Big Board Sports. The Roadrunners are moving on up once again. UTSA is now ranked 15th in the nation in the latest AP Top 25 poll, number 16 in the AFCA coaches poll. The Roadrunners are still one of 4 remaining undefeated teams left in college football, alongside Georgia, Cincinnati, and Oklahoma. And that's after they dominated UTEP from start to finish last night in the Sun Bowl, 44-23, to improve to 9-0 on the season. Quarterback Frank Harris accounted for 4 total touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 passing. But running back Sincere McCormick was at the heart of the beatdown with 21 carries for 169 yards rushing and a touchdown. KSAT 12's Larry Ramirez made the trip to El Paso last night, and he got an exclusive one-on-one with McCormick.
Thank you very much. I'm here with running back Sincere McCormick. And Sincere, how important was it for you guys to punch them in the face at first like you did with that 75-yard touchdown?
It felt great. You know, it's what we've been practicing over the course of the 2 weeks. And, you know, we didn't expect anything less. The execution was there. And for me to take off for 75 yards, it's all thanks to the line and the receivers for blocking down the field. And, you know, we just had to make a statement early.
Football is so much, you know, man versus man, I'm tougher than you type of thing. Coming in knowing they had the second-ranked rush defense in Conference USA, did you kind of take that personal, like we're going to prove that we can run it down your throat?
Yeah, that was the improvement. You know, our coach, our running back coach came and talked to us, and, you know, they was kind of talking, you know, noise of talking about we can't run against them, so we had to make the statement early. And as a result for tonight, you see the box score and you see the stats. So, I mean, there's nothing else to prove. You know?
When you do that and you take the wind out of the stadium, you know, less than a minute into the game, how key is that for you guys on the road?
It feels great. You know, we went on the road. This is our 5th time on the road, 4th time. I could be wrong. It shows that we can win on the road. We can, you know, be in a different atmosphere and, you know, take the noise out of the whole crowd, and it gets our sideline excited that we can, you know, win this game.
And last thing, 9-0, man. How does that feel?
It feels great. 9-0. It's hard to be 9-0 in college football. So for us to be 9-0, hopefully we get our recognition that we need, and for us to, you know, still continue to focus. But being 9-0 is great. I love it, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for your time. All right, back to you.
Thank you, Larry. Pack the Dome next Saturday. All Roadrunners host Southern Miss at 2:30 p.m.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Well, the Cowboys rode a 6-game winning streak into a home game today against the Broncos. And the way Denver has played in recent weeks, you might have expected a Dallas blowout. Just wasn't the way this one turned out. First quarter, no score. Cowboys going for it on 4th and 1 in Broncos territory, and Ezekiel Elliott goes backwards. That ends up being a turnover on downs. Next Dallas possession, this time at Denver's 20-yard line. They go for it on 4th and 2, and Dak's pass to Cedric Wilson falls incomplete, so there's still no score. Denver's offense finally responds, capping a 6-minute, 11-play, 80-yard drive with this 3-yard touchdown run by Melvin Gordon, and the Broncos lead 16-0 at halftime. Third quarter, Dallas trying to get anything going, now down 19-0, so they go for it on 4th and 1 again, and this time Dak's pass downfield falls incomplete way over the head of CeeDee Lamb. And in the fourth quarter, a San Antonio native has final say. Caden Stearns out of Steele High School intercepts Prescott on 4th and 7 to add insult to injury. The Broncos dominated time of possession with 40 minutes and held the Cowboys to less than 150 yards of total offense until garbage time. Dallas falls 30-16. What do the boys have to say about the dud in Big D?
The message was don't take the cheese, and frankly, we were outcoached, we were outplayed all the way through. So this is the first time I felt clearly our energy didn't exceed our opponent, and that's disappointing.
Apparently that don't take the cheese phrase only works for UTSA and Jeff Traylor. Cowboys back at home next week to host the Falcons. What a season it's been for Carrizo Springs. The Wildcats completed a 10-0 season this past Friday night with a dominant 69-30 victory over Hondo. It's the first time Carrizo Springs has won a district title since 1997, and it's their first undefeated season since 1984. Head coach Giovanni Gonzalez was actually a 4-year starter at Carrizo Springs, and he was a part of that last district championship in '97. Coach was asked how it felt winning a district title as a coach and as a player.
Speechless. I mean, serious. I mean, there's no words that get expressed the way I feel right now. And it's something. It's a huge accomplishment that these kids did, and for sure, it's something that'll always be right here in my heart.
It's amazing. I mean, we earned it. We worked our butts off. Some tires Coach Gio's been giving us. It's the best feeling in the world.
Coming up tonight on Instant Replay, we'll have all the best of big game coverage as usual and unveil the latest edition of 12's Top 12 and a whole lot more. Plus, obviously, Texans highlights, San Antonio FC in the playoffs. It's a busy Sunday night.
A lot to talk about. Thank you, Andrew.
You got it.
We'll be right back.
That is all of our time for now. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here for the Night Beat tonight at 10.
Have a good evening.